All right, guys, it's time to turn the page to Bellator now. Bellator starting 2019 with an excellent card, and it goes down in Los Angeles. It's Bellator 214, and check out this main event. We finally put a bow on the heavyweight Grand Prix. Ryan Bader versus Fedor Emelianenko in the finals. Favorite is Ryan Bader. Yeah, that's right. Their light heavyweight champion. He's the favorite. He's at minus 390 against the great Fedor Emelianenko. He comes back at plus 320. All right, who do you like in this one, Dan Tom?
Yeah, it's a pretty big spread on the line for what is, at the end of the day, a heavyweight fight. So I always get weird when you start seeing maybe like north of a 3-1 spread between two fighters in that division, especially experienced ones like this. But I think they got it right. You know, Fedor has quietly had a good 2018, folks. Anybody who was talking about him for any type of comeback or some type of resurgence, they weren't out of line. It was pretty impressive for Fedor, but we still haven't seen much of that old school Fedor back. Now, he had some really interesting scrambles. He did well in those with a smaller, faster Chael Sonnen, so that was nice to see. But Chael also was able to get him down, and I don't want to split hairs on wrestling, but Ryan Bader, one of the more accoladed wrestlers, and also much bigger than Chael. I think he's going to be able to get Fedor down, I guess is what I'm alluding to when I see this matchup. But most of Fedor's stoppages are in the first round, fellas, and that right hand left hook counter is so money. If he landed it, would I really be surprised? No. We've seen Bader rush in, get caught before. In fact, that's kind of how he's gotten caught when he has been stopped by strikes. But I don't see that happening here. I really like the run Bader's on, his improvements, and after showing he could fight the right kind of fight against Matt Mitrione, a true heavyweight for 3 rounds, I think he does it to Fedor and gets it done before 3 rounds even happen, much less the 5 that is scheduled. I think it's a ground and pound stoppage in the 3rd.
You know, Bader, I think, grew up cheering for Fedor and watching Fedor. So, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, I think Bader loses this fight. I think just the intimidation, the aura of Fedor. Yeah. But he's really grown up a lot, even towards the end of his UFC run and throughout his Bellator run. He's just shown me, he's added submissions to his game, boxing to his game. He's confident. He's going out there and he's beating good fighters in many different ways. He'll go the distance if he has to, or he looks for the finish. He's very, very smart. I'm very, very impressed with Ryan Bader. Fedor, he just packs so much of a punch. First of all, he throws hard with both hands. He's relentless, has a heart. He goes hard from the very beginning, just an incredible pace. But it's like a dragster, man. Just out of the gate, he goes for it, and if he tags you, it's good night, Irene. Shout out to Michael Chavello. But once things start to settle, it's like he comes back down to earth with the rest of the Earthlings. And I'm sorry, man. I just don't think past 2 minutes, Fedor is just not going to be the better all-around fighter against Ryan Bader. I think Ryan Bader is just going to serve up a little bit of striking and grappling and defeat him with a more all-around skill set. So I'm going with Ryan Bader in this one. That's tough to say, man, because Fedor is just an all-time favorite of mine. Goes, who do you got?
When Fedor fires off them missiles, he better be pinpoint. Because if he misses, Ryan Bader has that short, powerful game that I think he can counter with and catch him like some other fighters have been able to catch Fedor Emelianenko. I have to look at it this way, man. I love Fedor Emelianenko the same way, and I see past the victory for him. But I can't stop thinking younger, faster, and I believe stronger. I think that's who Ryan Bader will be that night. I'm going to go with Ryan Bader.
Now, would you lay 390 to make 100 on Bader?
Yes.
Would you lay 390 to make 100 on Bader?
Parlaying MMA, parlaying a heavyweight fight, that is crazy, man. It's a game. I probably would as a degenerate, but I would not recommend anybody do that, to be honest.
I like Bader to win the fight, but I can't go up there and give almost 400 to win 100 against the power that Fedor, power and speed that Fedor. Yeah. I'd rather just enjoy it and go, I got Bader, and that's it. I'll bet you a lunch or a beer or whatever. Man, those odds, they seemed a little bit off. So, I don't know. Enjoy it, folks. And remember, we got it all locked up here on MMAjunkie.com. We got it all covered here on MMAjunkie.com for Bellator 214, so stay tuned.